What up, though? What y'all on, man? What up? Good night. Is it a good night or is it not a good night? What's going on? Where y'all from? Where y'all listening to me from? What city and state are you listening from? So good. Jersey in the building. Douglasville, Georgia in the building. I got 153 on mstr. This motherfucker really might gap up by Monday. It could gap up by Monday. What y'all know about fair value gaps? Huh? Fair value gaps? All right, let me see if I can explain this. How can I explain? Let's use this for an example right here. I guess I could use this for an example. Go to a 4-hour time frame. Actually, I'm gonna use a 1 week. Hell no. Not the 1 weeker. I'm looking for a big gap to give y'all a good explanation, but I guess this is a good one right here. This is gonna have to do. Let's see something real quick. All right, here we go. Well, let's use this as an example. It's a horrible example, but nonetheless, I'll explain it. All right. Do you see how there's this gap here? Like the rest of these candles, there's a candle, and then there's no gaps in between most of these candles. Here there's a gap, right? The price just pretty much skipped the candle, and then there's another one that pops up, but there should be one in between. All right, that's called a gap up. Sometime it gaps down. Let's see if we can find a gap down. Right here, this is a gap down. All right, sort of. Right here is an even better example of a gap down right here. Can y'all see my cursor? Hey, Caddy, can you see my cursor? Can you see my mouse? Okay. All right, so that's a gap down. This is a gap up. I'm gonna explain to you what does this mean. This is a fair value gap, okay? Uh, they sometimes call it a FVG, okay? FVG is a gap in price action, okay? It's caused by an aggressive move where the market did not trade that much in the middle. Let's see the time. This is November the 8th. This was a weekend right here. So November the 8th, this was more than likely a Friday or something if it wasn't a holiday. And then this was when the market opened back up after the weekend was over with. That's why it went from that. It went from the 7th, the 8th, and then boom, it gapped up on the 11th. So over the weekend, the price went up, right? There was an aggressive move where the market didn't trade much in the middle. Think of it like this. The price sprinted so fast that it skipped doing business in a certain zone. Later, the price usually comes back to check receipts in this zone because the market loves efficiency. Now, it didn't happen right away. So some people see a gap and they get real fucking excited and they think that they can just go to buying puts or calls or whatever, right? But if you pay close attention, the price, it gapped up. And by the time it started coming back down and getting close to that gap, you just want to keep in mind that, hey, I remember that the price gapped back there and it never filled that gap. It doesn't have to fill it, okay? It doesn't have to fill it. A lot of people think that, most people market and they'll use like a 3 candle sequence, right? So in a bullish move, the second candle launches up hard, right? And if the low of candle number 3 is still above the high of candle number 1, then that untouched space right between them is the bullish fair value gap. All right. So in a bearish move, if the high of the candle 3 is below the low of candle 1, this is a bearish fair value gap. So the market jumped over a range so quickly that the bids and the ask pretty much did not balance. Polka asked me, hey, yo, you think Solana breaking out or is it finna drop again? Well, this the thing. I think that's not the question you should be asking yourself. I think you should learn more so about what I talked about the other night as far as dollar cost averaging, right? That's the best shit that I could teach you that is going to be, lucrative for you if you actually exercise the power of execution, okay? You want a dollar cost average. You want to dollar cost average. You remember do you know what that is, Polka? Polka, tell me what dollar cost average is. If you like Solana, don't just look at it while it's this cheap. And don't stop dollar cost averaging when it starts to reverse. Dollar cost average all the way up, okay? That's not financial advice, that's educational information, okay? So yeah, I just wanted to point this out that whenever you're dealing with gaps, they don't have to get filled. They could get filled, right? The market don't move smoothly. It lurks. Fair value gaps are basically footprints of imbalance, right? Whether it's one side or the other, buyers or sellers. One of them is going to overwhelm the other one. Okay, so when the market later on slows down or it reverses, it may revisit like it did here. Okay, it may revisit those imbalanced areas to find liquidity and just for it to rebalance. Y'all with me? It's not a will. It doesn't have to happen. But if you think it must feel, that's how you end up donating money, right? It ain't guaranteed, but statistically speaking, historically speaking, the gaps get filled. All right. So you don't just buy because the price touched the fair value gap. You got to use it like a location. It's not a signal. It's a location. Location tells you where to pay attention to. Y'all with me? Somebody says, I've been thinking about going long on it. On Solana. Okay. What up, Stinky? Thank you for putting me on to the desktop version. I'm loving it. I got to get used to it though. I've been going live on my phone for a year. You know, I got to get used to this shit. Yeah, I got to get used to this. It's because let me see how I can do this. I want to be able to still see y'all, but I really can't. Like I can see the comments, but I can't really see the TikTok manager thing. Let me see if I can. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. What app do you use to go live on your phone? Oh, it was TikTok. I was going live on TikTok from my phone, from my iPhone. But I could only show people screenshots the whole time. Every time y'all ever came into my live, I was showing you screenshots, right? I would just screenshot whatever image I would want to show y'all and put it up on the background as a green screen and then pretty much teach like that, right? But now I have the ability to actually pull up a live chart come Monday or whatever, whether we trade in futures or whether we trade in stock options. It don't have to only be in the Discord now. I'm coming out here with it. And I can help some of y'all from losing y'all money because I know some of y'all lose y'all money too much and I'm here to help. I don't want to see y'all lose and become liquidity in the market and keep on not using stop losses and shit and not understanding risk management. You know what I'm saying? Over leveraging and shit, blowing accounts or whatnot. I'm here to help. That's what this page is for. So if you've been losing money like a motherfucker and you tired of it, you in the right spot. Hit the follow button. I'm going to make sure I help as best as I can by teaching you how to lose. You stay in the game long enough to win. Glad you got it up and running. Thank you. Thanks for the help. I really appreciate it. All right, where was y'all at? Before I got kind of carried away with the sound effects, y'all. My apologies. How do you stop loss on Robinhood? The same way you do on all of them. Okay, so listen. You want to learn the market orders. Market orders is going to be your best friend. Not market orders. I'm sorry. Learn the order types. The fuck am I thinking? Learn the order types. I said market orders. Learn. Don't just use market orders. Okay. I'm sorry I said that. Learn the order types, and it's gonna be your best friend. You will know how to enter. You will know how to use a stop loss no matter what platform you own, no matter what you trade. Right. Whether it's futures, forex, stock options, crypto too. And not so much crypto, but you still can say, hey, if this comes down to this level, I'm fucking selling. I'm not like you should have an invalidation level when you trade. You should have some type of invalidation level. This is Solana. Somebody in my boy in the comment was just talking about it. Super good buying level though. Most of everything has been in a super great buying level. It is the easiest to make money if you're not so caught up on trying to fucking trade options or be a trader. Everybody want to trade. Where are the real investors that can anybody in the chat and I want somebody who, I don't want my experts to answer this. So all my experts kind of sit back and see who else knows the answer. What is the real difference between trading and investing? What is the real difference between trading and investing? Can anybody tell me? It's one word. I'm just looking for one word. Give me one word that would separate trading from investing. Ownership. Ownership is the answer. You want ownership. You can have profits in either one, but you want ownership. You can have profits, but you ain't gonna have ownership when you trade in stock options. Not for the most part, unless you just have 100 shares because you're an investor and you have hundreds of shares. You own shares, so you can do covered calls, right? You're looking to buy shares, so you don't mind doing cash secured puts. But as far as the people that's just buying single leg options like uh calls and puts and shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't own anything. You don't own. If I get, I'm gonna show you what I mean. Let me give you an example. Let's use Apple as an example. It went to the wrong one. All right, Apple is damn near at all-time highs. Almost at all-time highs again. Shit. I haven't been paying it no attention. December 29th, Apple was 277. By the time January 19th came, it was 243, and it has almost fully recovered in in about a month. In less than a month, it has fully recovered. It took the stairs down and the elevator up. But anyways, what's ownership? We'll talk about it. What are we looking at? We're looking at Apple. We're looking at Apple swindle right now. We just talking about ownership versus trading. So the day trader says, okay, I want to get in this trade to buy Apple. Let me show you something. See, a day trader can lose money on each one of these days buying calls. He could have bought a call here and lost money, bought a call here and lost money, bought a put here thinking it was going to keep going down and lost money. You see what I'm saying? But never owning the stock. Investor can say, okay, I'm looking at right now. Let's look at it now. Apple is $277. An investor would just buy one whole share of Apple. Okay. What up? What up, Tashi? An investor would buy one whole. I'm explaining it to you now. Polka, just hear me out. I'm telling you now, as an investor, you're dealing with ownership. You are a part owner of the company, a shareholder of the company, right? So if this is $277, how much would it cost you to get 100 shares? How much would it cost you to get 100 shares if it costs $277? I'm finna show you something, Poker. 27 grand, right? 27,000. 27,700. 2,700 get you 10 shares. 2,700 get you 10 shares. So it's actually 27 grand, right? So check this out. Yeah, if you want 100 shares of Apple, you need $27,000. So that's an investor. He or she owns those shares. Once they do that, okay? They can hold them for the next 10, 20 years if they fucking want to. There is no expiration date on it. A trader, however, a trader has to deal with something called expiration dates. Let's talk about it real quick without fucking up the live stream. All right, so right here in the middle, we got strike prices. These are all the prices that a trader is going to try to guess that the price is about to go to. These are expiration dates. These are all how long that trader has until that shit expires. And that trader better hope that that shit is in the money. Basically, where you said it was going to go so that it's worth something, okay? Try to simplify this for y'all. A trader could say, I only want to hold it for 2 days. I only want to hold it for 3 days. I only want to hold it for 4 days. I think it's, and you don't want to hold it for 2 days if it's only 2 days. Let's be clear. It expires in 2 days. This expires in 3 days. This expires in 4 days. It's not about how long you want to hold it. So let me clarify that. Because if it's 4 days, I really don't want to fucking hold it for 4 days. Unless it's in the money the entire time. Right? All right. So again, as an investor, for ownership, I can spend $27,000 and get 100 shares. Or I can buy one contract, right? One contract that expires in 2 days. Instead of me spending 27 grand, I can get 100 shares. What does this cost? Yeah. I can get 100 shares for $211. You understand? You can get 100 shares for less than 27 grand. This is options. This is stock options. I mean, of course, I can't show you now. The market is closed. Plus, this is a testing account. I would have to fund the account. And y'all stay tuned. Monday, we're going to go ahead and we'll start the $500 challenge Monday. So hit the follow button and, you want to sit and watch and learn. Everybody doing this shit on TikTok right now, right? No, it's nothing special. You can scroll. You're going to find 100 motherfuckers trading live Monday, right? You want to kick it with me, come back and kick it with me. Hit the follow button. I'm going to be here Monday. If it ain't no stupid ass, weird ass holiday that they be having. But yeah, so one contract is worth 100 shares. All right. One contract is worth 100 shares. But the thing is, you dealing with so many variables. Okay. So many variables, like so many things you need to take into account. Let's say for whatever reason you think that the S&P 500 is going to go to $700 by Monday, right? And you want to get a shit ton of contracts. Where's it at? I'm selecting it. Oh, they want me to actually click on it. Simulated returns right here. All right, so when I click on this, let's say $700. Let's say we think SPY finna go up from $690 to $700 in 2 days. They want $4 for that contract right now. See, 0.04 is actually $4. If it was 0.4, right? Like, let me give you an example. This is $100. This is $81. This is $53. This is $32. This is 19, 11, 6, 4, because it is times 100, right? It's 100 shares in here. Instead of me spending 27 grand, I'm finna spend $4 and get 100 shares, but it expires in 2 days. It might not go as planned. You got to keep that in mind. The shit might not go as you planned it. You got to keep that in mind. Let's say you get 100 contracts, right? You get 100 contracts at $4 a piece. It'll cost you $400 to get 100 contracts. And if SPY goes to $700, let's say SPY get to 700 and you bought that many. That's how much money you make. But this is a hypothetical. You see this money? Y'all see this estimated P&L? Watch the estimated P&L. Right here. So it's showing you how much money you make. And right here it's showing you the price. Yes, Brian Green, inbox me your name and your number and the best time to call you. As long as you are coachable. If you're not coachable, ain't enough money in the world, Brian. Ain't enough money in the world. Bubby L, what's happening? Don't leave. Bring your ass back in here. My little brother entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all say what up to him. But yeah, so for the most part, you want to, people like trading stock options because it gives you a lot of exposure to growth, like fast, right? You can grow or blow an account, right? You can grow or blow an account. You really can. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You can lose all your fucking money. I just decided today to learn about trading and investing, so I literally know nothing at all. But are you coachable, Brian? It's okay to be in kindergarten when it comes to trading, but are you coachable? If you're coachable, I got you. What do I mean by coachable? That means if I show you how to use a stop loss, where to put it at, what it is, why you need it, and you still don't use it, there's nothing I can do for you. Call that gambling hotline that they got on FanDuel or DraftKings, right? A lot of people need to just call that gambling hotline because it's gonna help you. They're gonna help you out. They can help you a lot more than I can. If you got that problem. You don't bring the gambling mindset to investing and trading, and you're gonna be all right, B. You're gonna be all right, Brian. Any questions before I move on, though? So do you understand now the difference between investing and trading? After this shit expire, you don't own no shares. You walk away with the money you made, but you don't own no shares. The person here can deal with the drawdown. If you could stomach these red days, you're gonna eat. If you can stomach the red days, you're going to eat. There's people who got in Apple when it was $22 back in 2016. There's people who got in Apple when it was $38 back in 2018, right? In 2020, it was what, $62? It was even in, what was it? Yeah, $62. So they held it. It's people that bought it back then and they held it on some diamond hands type shit. And they are up right now. They didn't just buy one share. They bought multiple shares. They didn't stop there. They bought more shares. They did not care. They bought more shares they did not buy hair. They bought more shares. Over here and over there, they bought more. Let me stop this Dr. Seuss shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm a Dr. Seuss kid. I can't help it. But yeah, you want a dollar cost average, man. This is what's going to help you. That means buy on the way down and buy on the way up and buy more when it's low. I'm still buying when it go up too. I'm not going to stop. I'm just not going to buy as much as I was when it was down, right? Let me see where I bet at. This is what's been making all the money off puts. All the put money right here. This was good put money off because this moves with Bitcoin. This moves with Bitcoin. It's pure exposure to Bitcoin. So instead of me buying something that costs $60,000, $70,000, and if you can't get a whole share of Bitcoin, then you should think about things that have exposure to Bitcoin, like Coinbase, Riot, MARA, MSTR, IBIT right here. I just gave a whole seminar on this shit the other night. Guess what happened the next day? Everything up 10%. So if you have the power of execution, then you made money. If you just sit back and listen just to be listening, because my voice sound good, Yeah, you benefit because you get to listen to my voice melt you like butter. But no, that don't help you. I'm trying to help you. Not fuck try. I'm going to help you execute the information. This you want to monetize. That's what this shit is all about. Monetize, not caramelize. Right? I'm here to monetize, not caramelize you. I think it's getting a little late. I might need to get the fuck off live, y'all. But I just wanted to test this out and see how it looks, see how it sound. I will be doing a lot more now that I know that I can go live from my computer. I can share my screen. Yeah, we finna be chopping it up. We're gonna do pre-market analysis and all that. Hit the follow button. If you interested in learning more, hit the follow button too. Hit the follow button too. Tuck, what's happening, Tuck? Tuck, we told him. Tucker, we told them Bitcoin was gonna come down, and it did. We told them that it was gonna, but you know what? It ain't did. It didn't hit 50K though. It stopped. It didn't hit 50K like I was looking for it to do. Is it over, or is it still gonna hit it? That's the question, right? A lot of people thought it was over every time it pumped back up, but this was a lot of fucking volume. Do you see any other volume like that? Last time we had a lot of volume like this, we had a leg up from the same area, 69K, and it shot all the way up to $100,000. It's not done going down, Tuck. How much more? Let's play limbo. How low can you go? How low can it go? This is what was pushing me towards 50K though. Was the previous level where it was at 50K before. This was the last level of consolidation. Right here. This is a strong level. You know, the buyers step in right here. They haven't let it get lower than this in years. Let's see how long it's been. Not years. It's 2 years. Ain't much. 2 years ain't much. But in 2 years, we ain't let Bitcoin drop back below 50K. 49, right. 49,735 is the double bottom. 68 line in the sand. Theo said, I got it going to $55,000. Tuck said, I've been watching it all night. Go to fuck to sleep, Tuck. add a notification to something on your phone, man. Don't be up all night looking at this shit. It'll drive you crazy. So for those that don't know, you know, how to read a candlestick chart, the green candlesticks are showing you that the price went up. The red candlesticks are showing you that the price went down. And then these lines that you see at the top of the candlesticks, those are called wicks, right? The bottom wick is showing you how low the price went before it rose back up, right? And then the top wick is showing you how high the price went before it fell back down. And then the top of these rectangles are the opening and the closes. The opening and the closes. What do I mean by that? That means when the stock market opened, red candlesticks open at the top, close at the bottom. Green candlesticks open at the bottom, close at the top, right? Because it went up. All right. So what would this look like in real time? Let's see if we can do it. I don't know if Robinhood got replay on here, but I don't know if Robinhood got replay on here. On Webull, I can replay the whole day. This is Robinhood Legend. Yeah, this is Robinhood Legend. But yeah, I don't see the replay, but it's okay. I'll explain it to you. Y'all just got to use your mind. Let's say that this candlestick right here, this shows us that the price on January 26th, and again, these are weekly candles. So each candle represents one whole week of time. Each candlestick represents one whole week of time. So this is January 19th. This candlestick is January 26th. Just this candlestick is February the 2nd. So from January 26th, the price opened up. Bitcoin opened up at 86,000, right? And immediately when it opened, it went up to 90,000, fell all the way down to 75,000, came back up to 76,000, and then it opened here at 76,000. Okay, went up to 79,000, went all the way down to 59,000, and it closed here. And then we'll know what happened when the next week come. It'll open, whether if it opens higher than this one closed, then it'll turn green. If it opens lower than this one, then it'll turn red. This is not hard. It is not hard to understand how to read a chart because they taught us chart reading in school. We know that you got an XY axis. You know that these are the prices on the right side, right? Over here on the right side of the chart, you got all these prices. And over here at the bottom, these are all the dates at the bottom. These little bars right here are volume bars. Who know what volume means? Somebody in the chat, tell me what is volume when related to any market. Can anybody tell me? All right, it's all right. I got y'all. Volume is the only honest energy meter on the chart. Volume is trading. All right. Volume is when you're dealing with trading, this is the number of shares or contracts that changed hands during a period of time. So if you're looking at a 5-minute candle and that candle's volume is how much actual trading happened in those 5 minutes. Okay. If it's a week, that's how much trading actually happened in that week. Okay, so and look here to the left. I don't know if y'all can see my mouse, but right here it says volume, and then there's some numbers. So it's telling me right here how much volume I'm dealing with. When you run your mouse over that bar, it tell you how much volume you're dealing with. I'm working on one, Theo. For now, we just got the 1v1s, mentorships going on right now. I only got 6 slots left. I had 9 2 days ago. We filled a 4, and then one person pretty much wasn't. Like I said, some people just not coachable. Some people just not coachable. So I can't. I don't even want their money. I'm cool. TSM, your thoughts. It's better than the video. That's my thoughts. That's all I'm gonna say. I like them more than the video. So who still don't know what volume means? Hey, Star, it's not over with. It's not over with, Star. It just began. We just getting started. But I mean, shit, not much. A few grand, not much. Curve, you still don't know? Okay, so volume is going to tell you participation, curve complex. If you see high volume, that means that a lot of people and or a lot of money, like somebody might have a lot of money. It might not be a lot of people. It could just be a few people, but they got a shit ton of money. So we call somebody who got a lot of money enough to move a market, we call them a whale, right? They whales. So high volume means it was either a whale or it was a lot of people that was involved in that move. There was a lot of people involved in this move. Let me look at another one. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's look at QQQ. Right? So look at the volume right here. This is the biggest volume bar right here. April the 7th, 2025. Well, of course, this is that recovery date. I think this was the day that this was the week that the most amount of money got added into the market. Somebody says, hello, how can I join you to learn? Just simply inbox me your name and the best way to contact you and the best time to contact you. And I also would like to know what city and state you in so I can know if I'm licensed in that state or if I need to get licensed in that state in order to help you. Because I'm not like everybody else. We're not out here, sending people down the drain. We're not doing that. Y'all out here listening to people who don't know what the fuck they talking about. New York City, all right, you good. Inbox me. I got you. I got you. You lagged out? What do you mean? You lagged out? What do you mean you lagged out? Delaware. Yeah, I got to get licensed out there, but it only take me, it wouldn't take long. Where was I at though? I think I was talking about volume, right? Right? You talking about volume? So low volume is going to let you know that the move is weak. Not you don't want to take it like too serious if it's low volume. Okay, you could trade with one eye closed if you use volume. But trading without volume is like trading with one eye fucking closed. My pH, but so it closed app, but good looks, bro. Okay, no doubt. Yeah, that's not just for Mr. Decora. That's for everybody in the chat. You know, y'all interested, just go ahead and inbox me and we'll discuss it. But other than that, you know, whenever I got free time, I come on here and I do this to help people because there was, you know, a period of time where I wish somebody had a did it for me. Then people get on here and they do a half-ass job of explaining shit. I do a half-ass job of explaining shit too, but it's okay. Nobody's perfect. But now, volume, big volume, pay attention to it, little volume, and so it might be weak. It might be temporary, right? Or low volume is easy to reverse because it's not a lot of people that's pretty much agreeing with that move, right? So if you see low volume on a red candlestick, then don't take it too serious. That sometimes knowing volume can help you stay in a trade when it's not time to get out, or help you get out when it's time to fucking get out the trade. So don't fall in love with price moves that nobody showed up for. You see what I'm saying? So if the price is breaking out but the volume is still sleepy, that breakout that you're looking at can be a fake out, or it's just fragile. It don't got a strong commitment behind it. Y'all with me? Does that make sense now? Let me see who that was that said they still. Do y'all get volume? Y'all should get it by now. So every candle is a debate between the buyers and the sellers, right? So the volume is how many votes got casted. That makes sense. The price is going up on strong volume, right? So when you see the price going up on strong volume, that usually mean that the buyers are pushing, that they pushing with conviction. Price going up on weak volume can mean that it's drifting, right? The price going up on weak volume can mean that it's drifting. And 300 and 311 million ain't weak volume, but still. Thoughts on silver squeeze? I think that everybody got my thoughts on silver squeeze is everybody got short term. You know, everybody's looking at it with short term goggles on. You know, think long term. Think data centers. Think copper too, and think ownership. Mama Snoop, don't think about trading silver. Think about owning silver. I promise you, you'll thank me in the future. And this is for educational purposes only. But I really want to educate people. This is not financial advice because I don't know your risk tolerance. I don't know your debt. I don't know what you got going on. So I can't I give you personalized financial advice. But what I can do is teach, you know, a group of people at one time. Let me see how many people we got in here right now. Real-time viewer count, which means we only got 56 people in here, but we done had about 700 come in, only 16 new followers, and almost 4,000 likes. I like this desktop version. I can see a lot of information. I like it. But anyways, like I was saying, you want to pay attention. What up, Key? You want to pay attention to that volume, man. The price going up on weak volume just mean that it's drifting. The sellers backed off. Not because the buyer's not strong enough to move it. It's a huge difference, right? One is power, the other one is a lack of resistance. So when the price moves up and the volume expand, that move got support. But when the price move up and the volume shrink, it could be a quote unquote, it could be a thin move, right? It could be a thin move and it may fail. Somebody said, I turned 18 on the 8th. Which trade should I invest in first as a starter? I want you to go and do your homework, Mr. Decora. Right before you get on the phone with me, I want you to go and do your research on what a Roth account is. ROTH. And that's what you need to get started. You and everybody else that's 18, 19, 20, 21 in the chat, right? Because I know I got clients who open up that Roth at 50 years old that wish they had opened it up when they was your age. So you coming into a live stream like this at your age is golden. It's a golden opportunity for you if you execute. Right? Can you step into a time machine and go into the future and see yourself wealthy because of what you did today, Mr. Decora? What you do today is going to determine how your future turn out. But anyways, I keep getting sidetracked and shit. But I'm serious though. You keep that in mind. I'm serious. So a sudden volume spike is usually going to show a major decision point. You see these big ass volume spikes, it's usually a major decision point, right? Like it's going to be either a big reversal. You got to pay attention to volume. Oh, it can help you a shit ton. So as a disciplined person, the move is not to blindly chase a volume spike. That's not what I'm saying. But I am going to ask myself, did the price hold the level after the spike or did it snap back? All right, because holding after a spike is strength. Snapping back is a trap. Pay attention. Somebody says, I never pay attention to volume. That's a problem, PC. How does that work out for you? I ain't saying you don't make money, PC, but when you lose money, it could be because you're not paying attention to volume. This could tremendously change your game. Pump and dump coming Monday. I don't disagree with that. This is NQ. NQ is a future. So this is not a future, but this is what the NQ future is based off of. I keep saying futures commodity. That's what the futures commodity NQ is based off of, right? The NASDAQ. NQ stands for NASDAQ. Let me go to a 1 week chart, 4-hour time frame. All right. I see the same thing because I'm going to show you what I see. I see the same thing because for the past 3 months, okay, go to a daily time frame, zoom out. I really want to get rid of all the drawings. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, so right here, 679, 676, 675. That's 3 lower lows. All right. Even though we made a low here, we made a high here, we made a lower low and a higher high, that put us in an expanding wedge. Okay. They put us in an expanding wedge. I would draw it, but matter of fact, I'll go ahead and draw it. Let me get all this shit off. Delete all my drawings, all my levels. I put them back on there. It's no big deal. Extend it so I can show y'all what I'm looking at. It put us in a wedge. So spot trading within this wedge, right? This expanding wedge. Somebody says, okay, cool. I was watching the trend this afternoon. Should I proceed with what? What you want to proceed with? Somebody says, I'll be trading future on cryptos. I don't blame you on that, PC. That's very volatile, though. Be careful. Be careful with that. All right, so look, I'm gonna go back. Let me go back down to. I'm gonna go to a 1 month time frame, a range, and then I'm gonna go to the 4 hours, so I can show you how it's trading within this wedge. Price came up, hit the top. It's going to treat the top of this wedge like resistance, and it's going to treat the bottom of the wedge like support. And that's exactly what it did. It hit the top, come back down, hit the bottom, come back up, hit the top, come back down, hit the bottom, come back up, hit the top, but not quite, which makes me think we're in a reversal. Makes me think we're in a reversal because we creating lower highs and lower lows. Here we hit the top. This was all-time high territory right here. We came down, hit a low, came back up, lower high. Came back down, lower low. Came back up, lower high, lower low, lower high. So yes, I agree with you. I think it's going to do the same shit you just said it's going to do Monday. But just because I think that makes me want to do the complete fucking opposite, because that's what happened. You think it's gonna be a call, you better buy a put. If it looked like it should be a call, you better buy a fucking put. Like, you better be in some type of bearish strategy, not necessarily a call or a put, but some type of bearish position or short position. For those that don't know the difference between short and long, when you are long on something, you are bullish on it. When you are short on something, you think it's going to go down. Yeah. You can actually, let me rephrase that. Short is sell, long is buy. How about that? Somebody's inboxing me now. I'm actually live. I can't really message. I can't, if you inboxing me now, I can't respond to it until after the live stream. I got you. I'll be on another probably 20 minutes. Any questions? Any questions? So when y'all hear somebody saying they gonna go long or they going short, those are just two directions that you can trade. So long means that you make money if the price goes up. Short means you make money if the price goes down. Neither one is smarter, okay? It's not, don't be married to one side. The only dumb thing is taking either one without a plan, right? Or without making sure you manage your risk, without having some type of risk control. If you don't know what risk control is, stop what the fuck you doing. Don't take another trade until you learn, okay? Don't act shocked when the market punch you in your fucking stomach because you ain't pay attention to what I'm telling you. When you go long, you buying an asset because you believe it's gonna rise. If it rises, you can sell it later at a higher price. You understand? And you get to keep the difference as profit. Somebody said, and if price goes down, how you make asset? Well, that's called short. Okay, shorting is betting on a drop. If you borrow shares from your broker, sell them immediately, and then later you buy them back to return them. I know it's kind of complicated, so a lot of people don't sell because it's easier for their little brains to buy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna say little brain, and your ass got a big head, but a little brain. I ain't talking about all of y'all. I'm talking about the big head, little brain person. Are you talking about short sales? Yes, I'm differentiating. You're going to learn the difference between shorts and somebody says I'm shorting SPY Monday, or I'm shorting NQ. I'm shorting I'm shorting micro SPY come Monday. They letting you know they press and sell. Are you able to save this live stream if possible? If not, understandable. Yes, I am. I'll be able to save it. I'll post it on my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to me by clicking on the link in my bio. So if the price drop, you buy back cheaper and you keep the difference. Let me give you an example, because my head is big and my brain is small if I can't explain this to you. So you short at $50. You shorted at $50, right? You press and sell. The price drops to $40. You buy back at $40. The profit is $10 per share. But if the price rises, understand this, that if the price rises to $60, you lose $10 per share. That's why shorting is not advanced. You understand? It's just more dangerous if you don't respect the rules. Somebody says short selling is dangerous because the price can just go up infinitely. Precisely. It ain't got shit to do with nobody being smart or dumb. B-Law, you right. I'm gonna correct myself. Pardon the body, y'all. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Speaking condescendingly is not in my character. I was just joking. But yes, B-Law is correct. Short selling is dangerous because the price can just go up infinitely. It ain't got nothing to do with you being stupid or nothing. It's dangerous as hell, so I don't blame you. Tricky Rick says, think it was nothing more than a short squeeze today. Could last a few days, then drop again. Yeah, that is exactly why you have risk management. You should never listen, if you let your money if you lose money at an infinite level, you need your ass whooped by the market. If you lose money at an infinite level, like you just gonna let this shit go? First of all, who money that long? So short selling is dangerous, but because you can lose it all. And if you in a margin account, you can lose more than what you got, more than what the hell you got invested in there. Any questions? When I start feeling like lightheaded, like I'm talking too much, it's time for me to shut the fuck up and listen. So what y'all got? I've been live for an hour now. I would argue no one that is experienced for a year probably shouldn't be short selling. And I agree. Made 150% on QQQ, 0 DTE today. Don't give it back. Don't give it back next week. Don't give it back next week. B-Law, or not on margin at all. They better not be on margin. So the first thing a rookie does when they first get into the trading community or they start trading, they get into a margin account. And then they get that pattern day trader rule, right? They get that pattern day trader flag. They get flagged as a pattern day trader. What does this mean? When you in a margin account with less than $25,000 in there, you can only take 3 day trades within within one trading week. That's right. You take more than that, your ass get flagged as a pattern day trader, and you cannot take any more 0 DTEs, and you have to have $25,000 in that account. So your ass need to go to a cash account ASAP, like B-Law said. This is best advice from B-Law. This is the best advice that B-Law can give you as a new trader. So don't short, only long on deep MACD line. Dip says Tricky Rick. Late says rookie needs to learn risk management, keep you from blowing accounts. Yeah, everything these people are saying, these are seasoned traders in my chat, y'all. Somebody says, can I average $500 on an average daily with $30,000 capped? Why can't you? Why can't you, Peter? You saying, can you use 30,000 on a daily basis to make $500? If that's what you asking, my answer is yes. Because a 1% return could be $500. Hell, you can get 1% and that could be five. It just depends on your account size. I am around $300 per day on average. Yes. You making that much or you're leveraging that much? Yeah, and you using the 30K to do so, right? Correct? Yes. Okay. So, with that being said, what would make you think it's not possible for you to, make 500 if you're making 3 already? Correct, but not all of the time. Not all of it all the time. Okay, I got you. Well, let me explain that to you too. It's not about how much you put on the trade. It's about how much you are willing to lose, how much you are, you got an invalidation level, right? You got this level that you say I'm going to be wrong at, and this is where I'm going to get out the trade. Discipline is losing the same amount every fucking trade. Discipline is saying I'm not going to take any, like a 2% trade is the most that a 2% loss is the most that I'm going to take. And because of that, every time I take profit, it needs to be at least 6%. I'm looking to make 6% for that 2%. 1 to 3, risk to reward ratio. Somebody says, I got a question. I'm on a $50,000 simulator on the live market of NASDAQ. My profits are consistent. Are you doing options? Yeah, I'm doing options, Peter. That's what we was looking at up here. Secondly, use 1 week time frame for swings. Even use to check. I use them for big swings though, Tricky. I'll use the weekly time frame for anywhere from 8 to 26 months. And the daily time frame, I can use that for, for months. For swing trades, I'll use a daily time frame. Like right here, if I go to the daily, each candlestick is a day. Oh yeah, I'm zooming the fuck out. right? And this is gonna tell me where the fuck we finna go for the rest of the year. This was all last year. This was January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Right here, we done stretched all the way out the whole last year. What are the odds of us? What are the odds that we keep going straight up to $800? Right? The odds that we are actually at a level to reverse are higher than, I mean, shit, look at the legs. Every now and then, it just got to come back down. Sometime it come down a lot. This, what happened last year, wiped out. Let's see how much profit that wiped out. That shit wiped out a whole year of profit in 4 months. So this whole year of profit can be wiped out. Don't think it can't. And don't think this shit can't be wiped out in months. But we are in a bull run. Let's be clear. Somebody says I'm in Rivian, RIVN, $17 call, $35 a contract, and it's at $42, and it expires on the 20th. They report earnings on the 12th. Cool. I like how you worded that, man. You should be a financial advisor. The way you just typed that in like that. What time frame candlestick you use for options? It just depends, Peter. It depends on my time horizon. It depends what type of trade you're doing. That's right. It depends. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example though. Let's say, let's look at the weekly time frame. Let's look at a 15-minute candlestick chart. Boom. Let's just hypothetically say that for whatever reason, I think that SPY is going to come back down to 670 in a week. Why the fuck would I be looking at a 5-year chart to determine what's about to happen in a week, right? Or let's say I want to buy, let's say I want to get, I want to determine where the price is about to go in the next 5 years. Why the fuck would I be looking at a 1-week time frame? Does it make sense, Peter? It's the same thing. Peter, what do you use? Wait a minute. Peter, what time frame candlesticks do you use if you making $300 a day? You not like, you know what I'm saying? Some is making my you burning my biscuits, Peter. What's going on? What, you just buy outright? You just buy the shares outright, Peter? You don't trade options? So B Law says, I don't really have a strategy. Kind of trade based on news. You trade the news, B Law? What the fuck? I need to use levels on charts though. Yeah. Um, if the candle is red on the week, you better not be long. Why not, Tricky? Why not? Oh, you talking about on this? You talking about on SPY? These candlesticks look booty anyways. I'm shorting the shit out of SPY. Somebody says, put me on something that I can do for any stock with the charts. I don't know, go B Law. Your homework is to learn the opening range breakout strategy. Since you don't have a strategy, you don't trade nothing but the news. It is a easy strategy to learn. It's super simple. And you know what? It works more times than it doesn't. I'm gonna be the first to fucking say it. It works. I don't fuck what anybody told you. You're still trading the opening range breakout strategy in 2026? Yeah, bitch. It's Steve-O. It's Brittany, bitch. I'm just playing, y'all. Let me calm down. I'm serious, though. Just go learn the opening range breakout strategy. And since you don't have one, go learn BOS. Okay? Break of structure. Okay? I want you to go learn. I hope you're taking notes. Go learn change of character. You said you a sponge. I just gave you 3 homework assignments that'll make you a better trader, B-Law. BOS, aka break of structure. CHOCH, aka change of character. And what was the other one? Opening range breakout, aka the orb strategy. All right, go check them out. Everybody really, anybody that if those sounded new to you and you ain't never heard of them shits, go look them up. Go do your homework, do some research, make some money, right? Make some money. Stop watching brain rot. That's your homework assignment. Cause come Monday, if you ain't do it, don't come to my classroom. I'm gonna turn your ass right around. You're gonna be right in the administrator office, calling your mama and shit. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just joking. But for real though, do it for you. Don't do it because I want you to. Do it because you're going to learn if you do it. Some of y'all already know. How many of y'all made money from the opening range breakout strategy? How many of y'all was able to spot a break of structure and made a lot of money because you was able to spot a break of structure? How many of y'all ever seen a change of character on a chart and you was able to make money because you was able to spot that change of character, that break of structure? Hell, if you don't do nothing B-Law but learn support and resistance and practice setting levels and order blocks and supply and demand, you're going to be a better trader. All right. I thank y'all for tuning in. Somebody said $1,600 Walmart. Oh, yeah, you whooped ass. That's what's up, Wallet. The Wallet Whisperer. I got SPY for next week, 10 contracts. Okay. You bought SPY? You bought 10 contracts or what did you do with those 10 contracts, Peter? What did you do with those 10 contracts? Did you buy, sell? What's up? Okay, Mr. Decora, I got you. You don't have to do that, but I would appreciate it if you did. Thank you. You probably be the only person that subscribed tonight. There has been approximately 1,118 people to enter the chat tonight, and only 24 people followed. And I promise you, hundreds of people gonna make a lot of money if they execute the information, right? If they execute the information that they learned tonight. But I gotta beg y'all to hit the follow button though. That shit crazy. Which makes it me want to only focus on the people that take me serious. So I take y'all serious. So I might only trade I'll do a subscriber only chat. That's how we gonna do. Only time I'm gonna trade is for the people that's really fucking locked in. Everybody else, I really don't give a fuck about them. If you looking at the follow sign right now and it's still a plus sign, this is your last chance to hit it before I cuss you clean the fuck out. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not. I'm really about to get the fuck off live. I just wanted to my goal is to hit 10K followers though, y'all. I'm really looking to hit 10K on this page, and I would have had done it within a year. I would have done it within a year. I ain't even had this channel for I ain't had this page for a full year for real. I ain't been going live for a full year. I know that. Wallet Whisperer, I'm serious as a heart attack. Thank you though. Everybody call me funny. You know what? That's something I noticed though. When I'm dead ass serious, people laugh, and it make me a little bit more upset. But it make them even more fucking tickled. It's like the madder I get, the more they laugh. It's been that way my whole life. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm too serious. Somebody says, we appreciate you, bro. For real. We winning because of you. Well, no, Mr. Decora, I want you to change that mindset. You are winning because of you. You have to pull the trigger. You have to execute the information. You have to remain disciplined. You have to follow your rules. Hey, Mr. Decora, in the market, it is you versus you. I won't be there for you. Even if I'm right there holding your hand, you got to make the decision. You have to learn how to do. See, I'm going to teach you how to fish. I ain't going to give you no fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish. Right? So sometimes you can lead somebody to the water. Right? You can lead somebody to the water sometimes, and they might not want to drink it. But sometimes all you had to do is just explain to them why they need to be drinking this shit and how much time they got before they won't be able to drink it. Sometimes you gotta say a little bit more to them and then it'll click. Oh, I need to be drinking this fucking water. He done led me to the water. Let me drink. Wallet Whisperer. Yep, I didn't follow my rules and paid the price. Noted. Are you retired? No, I'm just getting started. I got 2 more licenses to get, and I'm gonna have my Series 63 in the state of Indiana. Then I'm gonna go and get it in all the other states that I can do. Yeah, I'm on this journey to be a financial advisor, and I just embarked on it in October. So before then, I was just a day trader, swing trader, crypto bro. I'm building a career out of this now because I actually love helping people. And I enjoy financial literacy. B Law says I'm graduating finance in May of this year. I would love to be your friend, B Law. We friends from you got a friend and me looking at. We locked in. We locked in. Because you know what? There is a drought. There is a lack of financial advisors, and there's a multi-trillion dollar wall of wealth, right? The baby boomers are retiring. They getting older. They about to cash out or crash out. And then you don't, there ain't no financial advisors to direct them with all that money, guide them with all that money they're about to have. Pensions and retirement funds and shit. Yeah, look it up. Don't take my word for it. I think 1,100 people are retiring every day now. Look it up. The baby boomers are retiring and they don't got nobody to help them advise. It's just way too many retirees and not enough financial advisors. So if y'all interested in getting into the financing world, right? You don't have to necessarily graduate like B Law did, but you can get your license. I can help you get licensed. I can help you get licensed in your state. You can learn and do this shit too. It's not complicated at the bare minimum, you get financial literacy. Somebody says we need to put integrity back into finance sector. Yes, we do. B Law. We got a lot of life insurance agents out here giving financial advice, telling people to get in fucked up IULs and shit. It's unethical. Too many advisors expect a lot, but give a little. That's true. B Law. Most financial advisors won't even speak to you unless you got $500,000. Look it up. But B Law, I'm gonna ask you something. Have anybody in this live stream gave me anything other than pennies? Okay. Let me tell you something that's worth more than the money tonight. Not all the time. Don't think I'm finna spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on the phone with you because I spent my own free time. See, my time is not for sale. My services are, right? But I get on here and I give out this information. But don't you ever in your fucking life think that this shit is free. Every last one of y'all paid to be here. You paid. You paid to be here. You spent to be here. You know what you paid? You paid attention. Yes, you did, PC. You paid attention. You paid. You paid to be here. You know what else you spent? You spent time. It is valuable. Your attention and your time is valuable. My attention and my time is valuable. So if I pay attention, focus, lock in, spend my time, I get it back. People spend their time on me. They pay attention to me. Panama Suite, don't do that to me. Don't tell me my voice is nice because then you're going to make me try to make it nicer. I'm going to get talking into the microphone all nice and soft and shit. Then this going to turn into a Quiet Storm, V103. Yeah. She going to make it turn into a radio show. All right, Ironworth traders, welcome to the late night shift. The candles are still printing, the charts are still talking, and your emotions are still trying to negotiate with reality. This is where most people lose, not because the market is rigged, not because they did something, but because the human brain gets stupid when it's tired, lonely, and greedy. That's right, ladies. Late night trading is psychological warfare with a blinking cursor looking at it. Let me calm down. Chat gonna get, nah, chill out, B-Law. I'm just playing. What we trading? Crypto? Nah, we ain't trading shit. I'm just teaching, PC. I'm actually done because now I'm having a little bit too much fun. So I catch y'all Monday. If you new here again, hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. We're not here to gamble Monday. We here to think and execute and build the kind of discipline that don't need motivation. I'm just starting learning, but I followed. I'm glad you did. I'm gonna post this replay on YouTube. That's really why I'm about to cut it short, because nobody want to sit up and watch a fucking hour-long replay. But yeah, y'all subscribe to me on YouTube. Hit the follow button here. I appreciate everybody. I got 30 more followers tonight out of 1,200 people. Y'all trilled. Them 30 people, all of y'all, inbox me y'all phone number and the best time to call. And I'm gonna chop it up with y'all outside the live stream. We gonna work this year. And y'all, the 30 people that followed, y'all get in the Discord. Hit the link in the bio. I'm letting all y'all in the Discord. And I'm gonna let y'all get a free 7-day trial to the premium. And then you could just stay in the free side if you want to. But if you make enough bread to stay in the premium while you in the premium, then we in that bitch. It's in the link in my bio, B-Law. The link is in my bio. Yeah, you just join the community. Just join the community. Or not. You can inbox me. My inbox is open. My inbox is open. How many of y'all know why it's important to have a trust? See, how many of y'all already named the beneficiaries on your trading accounts? Who get all y'all stocks if y'all die? Who get all of your assets if you die? Do you think you taking that shit to the grave with you? Or you think you thought you was taking that shit to the grave with you, huh? Who gets your assets if something happens to you today? God forbid, knock on wood. So if you don't have that figured out, inbox me so we can open you up a trust account. Seriously, I do this every night. Financial literacy is not just trading. It's not just investing. It's about knowing how to budget your money so that when some shit happen, you don't got to sell your stocks to take care of a life emergency. I highly recommend making sure y'all got, 3 to 6 months of income put up. Not in a savings account either. Put that shit in the money market, so that it can grow interest. But yeah, you got to make sure you do that. You want to make sure you put all your assets in the trust. You want to make sure that if something happened to you, your kids ain't got to sell your stocks, or your nieces and nephews, your mama, your sister, your brother, your daddy, your uncle. I don't know who you giving your shit to, but they don't have to sell your shit because you also had a life insurance policy. So get with me so I can get you and your family protected. It's time that y'all start building a solid financial foundation, because I know for a fact that the people in my live stream, the algorithm brought them to me, the universe brought them to me. We are like-minded individuals, and I'm going to tell you what we all got in common right now. And I want you to put a W in the chat if this resonates with you. We are all, I'm talking to you. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk to you. You are the architect of your family's legacy. You are the first generational millionaire. You're going to be the first multimillionaire in your family. We are the architects of our family's legacy. That means we have to build the legacy. Or some of y'all have been bestowed with the mission to maintain the legacy and keep it going. It's up to you to keep it going. If you don't do it, no one will. It's up to you to build these assets, keep them, protect them, and pass them down. And not just pass them down, but pass them down with the information on how to keep them and grow them and pass them down too. This is generational wealth building information. You either barbecue or you mildew. Which one y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna barbecue or mildew? Live goal achieved. Finally, somebody sent that one fucking penny. Who was it? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Vibe Minds. Thank you, Shayna or Shauna. Thank you, Juices. Everybody that sent gifts, I appreciate y'all. It don't take much to support somebody, y'all. Sometimes you just tap the screen, share the live out, hit the follow button. It don't take much to support somebody, but we don't support each other no more like we would like to be supported. I'm gonna follow y'all back. I'm finna get off the live. I'm gonna do a lot of following back. And I'll message everybody that inbox me back before I call it a night. Yeah, I see y'all Monday. I actually probably might come back on again during the weekend. My dad, he big on the Super Bowl, and I know they probably got a lot of sports betting going on. Y'all know what I did? Let me show y'all something real quick before I leave. So instead of me betting on sports, I'm fucking with the company that owns FanDuel. This company right here owns FanDuel. This company owns FanDuel. So while everybody else is gambling, Ironworth traders are focused on ownership. Iron sharpens iron. Each one teach one, and that's what I'm here to do. This shit is at a good level because the last time it was at this level, of course, from here, the people that bought here and held was able to take profit at 313. If at any moment FanDuel reclaimed them highs and you was able to get in at 152, you looking at almost a 50% return from here. Again, this is for educational purposes only. These are hypotheticals. I'm not telling you what the fuck to do. I'm just getting your brain flowing, Let me show you another one. All you gamblers, stop fucking gambling or take some of that money that you made from the money that you won on FanDuel and actually buy a piece of the business FanDuel. You actually become a part owner, a shareholder of FanDuel instead of gambling on FanDuel, ladies. Maybe your boyfriend, maybe your daddy, your uncle, your brother, while all they goofy asses is gambling. Ladies, y'all go buy the stock and you own the stock. And I'm not pandering, I'm just looking out, okay? Y'all go buy the stock while they asses is gambling. I'm gonna show you another one. This another one they gamble on, but whole time it's a publicly traded fucking company. It's just you can buy shares of it. FanDuel, $26 a share. Not FanDuel, I'm sorry. DraftKings, $26 a share. Have a good night. Thanks for your time. Join the Discord and inbox you. I'm going to get back with you, B-Law. Good night. You have a good night. I appreciate you for the engagement. Y'all been a great audience. So yeah, DraftKings, this is Super Bowl weekend. And all this shit is down. But guess what's not down? Guess what got a lot of activity on it? FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM Sports, you name it. $37 a fucking share. Good night, y'all. Everybody, can I get a good night, a peace sign, a middle finger? I don't give a fuck what it is. Just chop say, let's chunk the deuces. D Hill, what's up? I'm glad you joined at the ass end of the show, but it's all right though. I'm gonna catch you the next time I'm on. Candy, good night. Stinky, all right then, man. Peace. Good night. You're more than welcome. Y'all hit the follow button. If you haven't hit the follow button already, hit the follow button. I'm looking to get to 10K this year, and I'm not going to do it by having fear of asking y'all to hit that button. Hit the follow button. Oh, no, I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. You know, I couldn't do this shit with 0 people in here. I started out doing it. It was 3 people in my live stream when I first started doing this shit. Same 3 people. Sometimes you got to just keep talking to them same 3 people, and every now and then somebody on the outside gonna hear the value in your on your page. For anybody that's contemplating, you got a TikTok page and you think about going live, or you just want to go live, just do it. Do it and don't give a fuck who joined, right? And the people that's meant for you are going to join. It's gonna be a community full of people that's just for you, literally. Y'all don't even know it, but I have more of a friendship relationship with TikTok and the people on here than I do with actual people in my real life. I don't know if that's sad or not, but I can't help it that y'all good. It's good. It's good networking going on over here. TikTok is second to none when it comes to networking. I done met a lot of people, flew a lot of places because of TikTok. I done made a lot of money and made a lot of people a lot of money because of TikTok. Not, I mean, you know, YouTube, yeah, Facebook, yeah, Instagram, yeah, but TikTok, whoa. And whatever happened during COVID, this is feeling a lot like that again. So I don't know if we get a shutdown long enough, streamers take the fuck off every time. Not just streamers, but investors. Y'all know what it is. I hope y'all prepared for if a PPP loan come back around or an EDD loan come back around, or even a stimulus check, right? Even if a stimulus check hit your fucking hands, you better do so much. You better do the right thing, like Spike Lee. Some of y'all getting big tax returns this year. Some of y'all say, I don't get no tax check. But your ass, that ain't nobody fault but yours while you ain't opened up some type of business yet and benefiting from some type of tax deduction. I don't want to hear that I don't get a tax check shit. I don't want to hear that shit. There's so much shit you can do to make money during that time of the year. I get it. I don't fuck with taxes either. But I'm just saying, and it's also voluntary. But anyways, nonetheless, y'all, pay attention this year. Don't make your dollar go farther. Make your dollar go farther. Okay? Make it go farther. Stretch it by investing it. Not saving it, not spending it, right? Live below your means. Build that buying power up. Because when opportunities come and you ain't got no fucking buying power, you can't even take the opportunity. And it be right there in your face and you know it. Finally, right there in your face, and you can't even take it because you wasn't building the buying power like you should have been the entire time. So now that I've brought it to your attention, hell, come December, you need to have at least 4 figures extra, 4 to 5 figures extra of buying power. For when some shit happen, you can take advantage of it. Put the Starbucks down, put whatever the fuck, cancel Netflix if you got to. Some of y'all like, cancel, take the what and leave the what? Some of y'all said, boy, listen, I'll cancel you before I cancel Netflix. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just talking shit. Y'all ain't got to cancel Netflix. I'm just talking shit. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all got me to 10K likes, man. I appreciate it so much. Real talk. It's all love. It's all love. How do I end this shit? Let me see. For the love of money. MetaTrader 5 to trade Forex. All right, y'all. Inbox me. I'm gone.